Hey everybody, I'm Bobbie and this is Bobbie Reads Tarot, and today I have a reading for all of my Geminis out there. So if you are a Gemini sun, moon, or rising sign, then this reading is for you. And this is going to be from June 5th, 2024 to July 5th, 2024. Okay, Geminis? So while I was meditating on your energy, I was shuffling your decks and I pre-shuffled 4 tarot cards to just kind of get a feel for what this month was going to look like for you, Geminis. So the first card that came up for you was the King of Cups. King of Cups is strong energy, typically masculine energy. This is someone who can, it's a feeling or a person or an experience that makes you feel like you are stable and full of love. Sometimes King of Cups energy puts others kind of before their own needs. There's a lot of water in this, so this could be, you might have water somewhere in your chart. Okay, we're going to keep going here. So the next card that came was the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles energy is energy of being self-sufficient and independent. So you probably have a job or some type of income that's very reliable, very stable. You've had it for quite some time. You're very rooted and very grounded, and you have your finances in order. You have like all of your ducks in a row, so to speak. The next card we have is the Fool. So the energy that the Fool brings to your month is this opportunity for a new adventure. But the thing with new adventures is you have to be kind of careful, because what's going to happen? Are you going to take a step off the cliff and fly off into a beautiful new adventure, or are you going to not see the edge of the cliff and fall? So it's this very, very interesting energy that can go either way. The other thing about the Fool is that the Fool is all about having the power within you. So the next card in the tarot is the Magician, and the Magician is all about harnessing that power and using it. The Fool is right before it. So the Fool is being filled with that energy and that power, but not quite yet harnessing it. Like that's the next step. Okay. And then the last card I pulled for you from the pre-shuffled cards was the Strength card. The Strength card is using love to battle hate, using gentleness over brute force. It's this very interesting strength. It's not when we look at strength, it's not a physical strength, it's this inner strength. So you have some really interesting and really beautiful energy this month. This, like, just looking at this, I feel like you're going to feel very supported, very secure emotionally. I think you've got your finances in order. I think you have some amazing new opportunities this month. And then I think you also have this opportunity to show your strength this month in a way that is gentle and that is using your inner strength and not exhibiting brute force. Okay. What a great start to your month, Geminis. Let's pull some more cards and just see what else we can get for you. What do we have for Gemini for June 5th through July 5th, 2024? What messages can we get from Spirit for our Geminis? messages for Gemini. Okay. Okay. Let's get a few more cards here, please, Spirit, for Geminis, June 5th through July 5th, 2024. And can we get one more card, please, Spirit? Okay. So starting off right away, we have this Judgment card. The Judgment card is this card of resurrection, rebirth. It's going on to the next phase, the next journey. It's like leveling up. All right. It's this energy of really like stepping up into the next level. After the Judgment card, we have this Seven of Swords reversed. Seven of Swords reversed can be sneaky energy, maybe trying to get away with something. And this is about coming clean and owning up to it, telling the truth. I feel as if it's going to be someone else who is going to be coming clean to you. And they're going to be, I think, opening up and sharing with you something that has happened that they need to tell you. And I think it's going to be something that hurts. I think it's going to be something that's going to feel like you've been betrayed or stabbed in the back. But here's the interesting thing, Geminis, that comes after this Ten of Swords. We have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is this energy of using your intuition, your inner knowing, relying on that instinct that you have within yourself. Because we're looking at the big energy of the month, and we have this supportive, stable, new opportunity, like fresh, like a fresh perspective. Like everything feels fresh right now. Everything feels like really good, and you're really harnessing in on this idea of inner strength and leveling up. And what can happen when we see these periods of growth, like when things are going really, really good for us? Do you ever notice that like that's when little things might pop up where you're like, what the heck? Everything's going so good. Like, why does this have to pop up right now? And it seems as if whenever we start to level up or our energy rises, our vibration gets higher, then we start to see those that are vibrating at a lower vibration than us. And sometimes during that process, things happen where somebody tells us something and it can disappoint us so greatly. Like, you did not expect this. And so this feeling, this pain is more from that like disappointment because you had placed them in such a high regard. So it was very hard for you, or it will be hard for you when you see them or see what has occurred. But again, we have this High Priestess energy that's following it. So this High Priestess energy is all about going within yourself and tapping into that spirituality, that intuition. So I do feel like you are going to have divine guidance to help see you out of whatever this heartache is, this hurt. I want to pull a few more clarifying tarot cards for this before we move on to the oracle cards. So let's just get a few more cards here for tarot. Spirit, what messages do we have? Okay. So we have the Three of Swords. It's that heartache. It's that feeling of betrayal. It's someone hurting your heart. We have the Five of Swords or Five of Wands reversed, which is fighting and people who can't get along, people who are in disagreement, who are just, you know, there's no communication. There's no talking it out. They're just kind of reacting. And then we have this devil energy, which the devil energy is something that is not good for you. So I do feel as if this situation here is one where you need to break the cycle with this person. I feel like you're not going to get any resolution. I feel like it's going to be a lot of just kind of like confusion and infighting. This is definitely some energy that you need to like stop the cycle. This is telling you, hey, this is something where, yeah, for your own well-being, because there's something in this that's very toxic and that's not good for you. And you're over here leveling up, and you don't want this energy to prevent you from getting where you need to go. So it's really important to rely on that inner wisdom that comes from, within yourself. It's that intuition. Really rely on that and be really careful with your relationships. It can be hard sometimes to to acknowledge or to separate yourself from toxic situations. But it's so important if those situations are harming you. 8 of Pentacles is this feeling of working hard, and not making any progress. I want to get some more cards. I was only going to pull a few, but I want to get some more clarification on this reading for Geminis because I have questions. So why is this 8 of Pentacles here reversed for my Geminis? Please, Spirit. Can we get some clarification on the 8 of Pentacles, please? Oh, and they went flying. Let me grab it. Okay, so the card that came to clarify the 8 of Pentacles is the 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords is leaving a difficult situation, choppy waters, and going into smoother waters. It can also indicate traveling in some situations, but I think that's only going to apply to a few of you Geminis. I think for the majority of you, it's going to be more of leaving this situation and going into something smoother, because we see that your stability and you're independent. You're fine as far as your stability goes, and you have these new opportunities. So your new opportunity might be taking you somewhere else. It's going to take you away from this negative energy, as well as this feeling of working, getting nowhere. Like this is working, getting nowhere, fighting, getting nowhere. Okay. So it's that stuck energy. But now you have the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords is energy in motion. This is what's getting you moving. Okay. And again, it comes back to the strength in the High Priestess. This is using that inner strength, and this is using the inner wisdom. This is all about harnessing the power that you have within yourself. It goes through this Fool energy. The Fool is gathering up all of that energy. It's bubbling. Now we just need to harness it. Now you need Magician energy. And that's what you're going to get to, that Magician energy, by following this High Priestess. She's going to take you and guide you, get you where you need to go, so that you can then take all the stuff that you have and manifest whatever, it is that you want. Get going on your goals. Maybe you want to change from what you're doing. Maybe you're wanting to break out and do something different, And I feel like this is going to be your opportunity to do that. I think for some of you Geminis, I think you might be in school and you're not wanting to be there. You're wanting to leave to do something else, something that's not, that you can do without getting a degree, like something different. And I feel like if you're feeling that and you're feeling that discontent, this is the time to move forward, because your intuition is at its highest right now. Okay, and then we have the Justice card. Wonderful. That's beautiful. So the Justice card is everything is going to come out fair and square. Okay, whatever the situation is that's bringing in this hurt and this pain, this heartbreak for you, there's going to be justice. This is a very balanced card. This is the card of Libra. It's the card of the scales, of the reckoning, the balancing. So between having judgment and justice here, I do feel like everything is going to work itself out in the end, and you're going to be just fine. You're not going to have to worry about, what other people are doing or have done to you. You can let all of that go, because karma is going to take care of that. Justice is going to be served. They're going to have to answer to what it is they've done. Okay, so now, Geminis, let's get some oracle cards out here so we can get some additional messages. So we're going to start with the Clarifying Life Situations deck. This is a new deck for me, and it is a really big deck. I think it's like 80 cards, so you'll have to forgive me if they fly everywhere. My hands are not quite big enough for them, but we're gonna make it work. Spirit, what messages do we have for Gemini? This is one. Can we get messages, Spirit? Thank you. And can we get one more message from this deck, Spirit, for Gemini for June 5th to July 5th, 2024? Messages for Gemini. Okay. So we have saving grace, forgiving yourself and others, heals the wound and lets you free. And look, that card landed on top of this situation where there could be some pain coming in. So it's, reminding yourself to have grace and have forgiveness for other people. Being able to just see that allows us, I think, to heal easier. It's easier on our little souls when we're trying to heal from when things really hurt us. By seeing the human in the person, it really helps to take the sting out of the action. It doesn't mean that you need to forget what they've done, but it's about processing it for yourself so that you're not holding on to that toxicity anymore. The next card that we have for you is Mountain of Mastery. Sorry about the glare. Mountain of Mastery says, ascend towards self-realization and triumph, guided by the stoic presence of the Mastery Mountain pathway. So this is just such a great card of power. And look at this, right? We have a person standing on a cliff, and we have a person standing on essentially a cliff. So this is synchronicity. This is a confirmation from Spirit of this message. You are at this place in your life where you have all of the power within you, and it's using that self-realization and understanding just what you're capable of. That's when you begin to learn the mastery. That's when you move from the fool to the magician. So this is so beautiful. This is just such a perfect representation of what this Fool card is talking about. It's that using what's in you and learning to master it so that you can, really create anything it is that you want to create. Then we have right track. You are going in the right direction, so just keep moving forward. If you start to feel like you might be making the wrong decision or going the wrong way, just remember that this is your confirmation from Spirit that you are on the right path and you're going the right direction. Keep going the way that you're going. Oh, again, look at this. Interesting. This card came out on top of the High Priestess and the Strength card. So this is talking about using your intuition, right? This is trusting your intuition and knowing that you're on the right track. Spirit is just going to keep reaffirming these messages for us until we're like, okay, we got it. All right, let's switch decks. We're going to switch to this deck here. I think this is the Loving Oracle deck, something like that. Gemini, Spirit, can we get some more messages for Geminis for June 5th to July 5th, 2024? The first card you got is Healing Heart, healing heartbreak, toxicity or addiction, abusive relationships. So it's leaving this, this Three of Swords pain behind, this person here who stabbed you in the back. you are going to heal. It's going to be okay. I mean, it's definitely going to be okay, because look at all this fantastic energy you have just from this, the beginning energy of your reading. But this is that reaffirmation that it doesn't hurt forever. You want to have that grace so that you can set yourself free, so that you can begin to heal and release that, because you have so much positivity coming towards you that you don't want to be stuck giving your energy to this negative situation that doesn't serve you, when you could be saving that energy or focusing on something else that's going to pull you closer to this, because we want to get to this smooth waters. Okay, so it's about making sure that you're taking care of yourself and not holding on to past hurts or past wounds, doing the shadow work and really dealing with it. And the next card that we have for you is the Golden Mirror. Narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, one-sided. And let's see where this fell. It fell right on top of the Devil card. So this person, and I'm sure you know who this person is, and I'm thinking this person, Gemini, is the same person that's here, the Seven of Swords, this person who's causing this feeling of pain. This is that person that you need to break away from, okay? And so when you're trying to break away, and if they do something like this, so if they do try to, gaslight or love bomb or something like that, be very, very aware of what tactics they might be trying to use on you, okay? Because I think the message is very clear. This is someone that this is not healthy. And it's something that's, it cut down. Like, this is so funny. Oh my gosh, I love tarot, you guys. I said, this is something not healthy, something that we need to and then you get cut down, cutting out, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, cut this person out. This person is no good for you. You've gotten it how many times? Okay. I don't necessarily feel like this is, I think for some people, this might be a partner, a romantic partner, but for the other people, I feel like it's a friend who does you wrong. I don't feel like it's, because we don't have a lot of cups energy as far as what we're working with down here. So I feel like for the majority of people, it's a friend, a business partner, a family member, someone like that. For a few people, it might be a partner, romantic partner, but I think for the majority, it's someone else. Okay, let's see. I want to get a few more. Let's get 2 of these. What's the vibe cards? And then we'll get some advice from Spirit. We'll switch gears a little bit. Spirit, can I please get a few cards for my Geminis? June 5th to July 5th, 2024. And can I get 1 more card, please? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so we have envy, resentful, competitive, discontent, and masked. Hiding, concealing, deception. So again, this person, you might have trouble identifying. Let's move these here. You might have trouble identifying who this person is at first. For some of you, not for everyone. This is going to be someone who's going to be hiding the fact that they are, that this is happening. Okay, they're trying to conceal it. And this is someone who might be envious of you, or they might resent you. Okay, I mean, there's all kinds of feelings or reasons, things that go along with that feeling of envy. But it's someone who's trying to conceal what they're doing. But we know with the Seven of Swords, they're going to confess, they're going to tell on themselves, it's going to come out. And it's going to come from this place. They're acting out, and the way that they're hurting you, it's coming from this feeling in themselves. So they're discontent within themselves, and they're taking that out on you. It has nothing at all to do with you. It has to do with them and with what they're dealing with. And it's just, they're not in a good place right now as far as like just being open to a positive relationship. I think right now that you need to cut this person out, because it just, you're going to be working and getting nowhere, fighting and getting nowhere, when you could just get on your little boat and float away. Let's get some advice for my Geminis. What advice does Spirit have for my Geminis? Let's get some advice, please, Spirit, for Geminis. Oh, there we go. The void. Okay. This is to stop and embrace the nothingness. This is about going within yourself and just feeling the silence. Sometimes the best thing for us to do is to almost go into like a sensory deprivation experience where we turn off the lights, we get in our beds, we put the blanket over our head, we muffle our ears, we curl up in a little ball, and that's it. We're enveloping ourselves in this feeling of the void. And there are times when that's the best thing that you can do for yourself. Because as this talks about, it's this idea of the cosmic womb. And when we feel upset, we tend to curl up in what's known as the fetal position, right? The position that babies take within the womb. And so there is this comfort in feeling like you are back in this idea of the cosmic womb, this space where there's sound is muffled, color, light is muffled. It's very much sensory deprivation. And very often you can find comfort in that type of an experience. So I would definitely suggest that you take some time to really curl up in a ball. Like if you are feeling like you need to curl up in a ball and put the blanket over your head, this is your sign that go ahead and do that. If you want to make a fort of blankets in your living room and crawl inside of them and hide from the world, this is the best time to do that right now. What a great message. I love that. Okay, Spirit, please can we get more messages for our Geminis for advice for June 5th through July 5th, 2024. A new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. So it's telling you to hold on because you are moving out of one situation and into an entirely different situation. This card it's all about that, having that faith, like hold on to the vision because it's happening. You are, again, it's this idea of leveling up, right? We saw this with the Judgment card. There's this like idea of almost like switching timelines and like doing a quantum leap into a whole new timeline where everything is leveled up. That's the energy that you're going into. It's such good energy. You are going into this like glow up period where you're just good. You are stable, you are loved. And that's the thing too, to really remember and to come back to. When you're going through tough times this month, if you go through tough times this month, hopefully we can avoid it. But if it happens, know that you have this King of Cups energy. You have that love and emotional support. You have that stability. You have new opportunities and the power within yourself to harness and to create. And then you have this beautiful strength. It's that inner strength, High Priestess. You have everything you need. So you're good. You just hang in there and then allow yourself to be leveled up. Okay, let's get a final piece of advice for my Geminis. Oh, it was this one right here. Okay, so this is the Seas of Mintaka. So this is about this idea of being able to take ideas within you and to bring them out to fruition, to materialize. So taking something and turning it into something else. It's that energy of alchemy, which is, again, very much magician energy. I do feel like next month you're going to have magician energy in your next reading. I feel like it's coming. You're right on the cusp of it. And we're seeing that with this. It's like you've gotten every card next to it except for that. I think you just need to do a little more work as far as taking care of yourself and healing yourself. I think that's what it's going to take to then, once you can learn to let go of some of the pain and the heartache and the past wounds and things like that, stuff we carry around, as you learn to process through that and to release that, to find that grace that we were talking about for those other people and for yourself, taking the time to go within, taking the time to do the self-healing and the self-care and going within and really figuring out what is it you want, what is it you desire, what do you want to do. First, you need to get really clear about that. I think once you're very clear about that and you have your direction, that's when the magician energy is going to come in. But first, you have to harness it. And I think you might be going in like a few different directions. So the universe is just waiting for you to like figure it out and kind of get everything lined up and harnessed. And then it's going to come in with that magician energy, and it's going to be manifestation. You're going to be like ready to go. And we know you're going to be ready to go because you have the Fool. You're on a boat. You've got train tracks. Like you are headed on your way. So I hope you found this reading helpful and it resonated with you. We are ending at the perfect time because my dogs have just come in to fight. So we will wrap it up before you have to listen to that. Thank you so much for trusting me to read your tarot. If this resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. If you have not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you would like a private reading, you can check out my website, which is www.bobbiereads.com. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.